The times I've been over here, for some reason, my golf swing hasn't been where it needs to be, and learning how to putt better on these greens in windy conditions and rain and all that. It's just figuring it out, and it's just going to take time and something that I've never really experienced growing up in California.
What's the difference between winning an Open Championship and entering here with more questions than answers every year? We heard it on Tuesday afternoon at the Open. The first guy who spoke was Xander Schauffele. He talked about how winning in the linksland is a lot about luck.
More of it's just a mentality. I think when you say links golf, it comes with weather. If it's blowing 10 to 15 miles an hour and it's downwind, most courses are designed to be played with a certain wind direction. So knowing you can hit a gap wedge from 175 yards, knowing it's going to hit and take that skip and hitting it to 30, 35 feet short, it's a good shot. Versus in the U.S., you'd be hitting an 8-iron from 175, trying to fly it within a foot of the hole and having it stop right there. So you have to visualize a lot more than just hitting your number on a machine.
The second guy who we heard from was Bryson DeChambeau. He talked about how his hope for this week is that the putting greens are smooth and steady, just the way that he likes them.
I just look at the smoothness of the green. They could be slow, they could be fast. As long as they're smooth, the best putters will win. And that's all I care about. So as long as this week the greens are smooth and they're not bouncing and moving all over the place, the best putter that feels the wind the best is going to win. And that's what I would attribute to good golf as well.
Of course, if you weren't listening too closely, it didn't sound like the two golfers were saying anything too differently, but the difference couldn't be more cavernous. For Xander Schauffele, he understands that links golf is about uncertainty. It's about embracing the unknown, making the best out of the worst possible situations. For Bryson DeChambeau, links golf is an effort and a hope and a prayer in getting the exact circumstances that he's hoping for. The difference was on display today, but really it was on display on Sunday at the Open Championship last year when Xander emerged and Bryson was already at home. He'd missed the cut.